looked so angry sitting on the bench for Team USA. They were dominating South Sudan. And even when Anthony Davis got injured, Bam Adebayo went in at center. Watch this, dude's in street clothes. Steve Kerr told him before the game he wasn't playing. Sixers fans are like, good, dude needs all the rest he can get for the season. But actually, something very weird is happening with Joel Embiid. And what's wrong? The college assistant who knows him best said, Joel likes to be liked. A guy like Kobe doesn't give a He's like, F you. I mean, Joel's competitive, but he wants everybody to be happy and he wants people to like him. But in France, dude is enemy number one. Said he feels like the most hated guy in the NBA, which no one believes every time he touched the ball against Serbia.
Joel, rends ton passeport, hein. Rends ton passeport, Joel, hein. C'était pour la France. Va aller jouer en France, hein.
That is messed up. My native country, Cameroon, France, and the United States are my current options for the Olympics, so French ears perked up because they are entering a golden age. It's similar to Argentina's golden age when they won gold at the '04 Olympics. So in the 2019 World Cup, France shocked the US by beating them in the quarterfinals by 10 points. Then at the 2021 Olympics, they beat the US again, game one of pool play. Would have been a gold if not for Kevin Durant closing out a 5-point win. Joel came to us and said he wanted to play international basketball. He said he wanted to play for France. To people who live and work in France for 5 years, or if you marry a French person, or if your parents are French. Embiid is none of those. So French basketball had to pull some strings, and a diplomat flew to Philly to interview Joel. So official Frenchman Joel Embiid. But then he got injured before Eurobasket in 2022. Had he suited up, that would have sealed the deal. France was taking a beatdown during that tournament. Joel was taking an oath for US citizenship. Some people say, yeah, the French ran through his citizenship because he said he'd play there, then he changed his mind like the flake Embiid is. They have every right to hate him. Other people say, look, if it was Cameroon, go ahead, but France? Booing a guy who's never lived in your country is weak AF. Hey, one person backing him up is Anthony Edwards. He said, you got Wemby and Rudy. Why would he want to play with y'all? Wemby and Rudy, what more do y'all want? You want 3 7-footers? Yeah, the US actually needs Joel Embiid. Or do they? Because right now, dude is playing horrible. The US got Embiid because America doesn't really have any great centers right now. And against Rudy Gobert and Nikola Jokic, they wanted more. But in the 4 run-up games to Paris, Embiid averaged just 11 points, 7 boards with 2 turnovers. Against Serbia, 4 points, 2 boards, and 2 turnovers. It was so bad, Kerr pulled him like 2 minutes into the game, then completely benched against South Sudan. Yes, the same thing happened to Jason Tatum against Serbia, but the US is thin at center. It is not the same thing. Steve Kerr likes a motion offense for Golden State. It allowed Clay to shoot multiple threes without a dribble. But October has been his lowest average of the season. Then he slowly ramps up the points and the rebounds as the year goes along. Well, that is terrible for the Olympics. You only have like 6 games to do your thing. And right now, Steve Kerr says Embiid will be back in the starting lineup next game, but this is his last shot. Dude's got the worst plus-minus of any US starter. Kerr will absolutely go with Anthony Davis or Bam going forward if Joel keeps getting exposed. I'm a man! I'm 40! So the national narrative is starting to change. People are running out of patience with Joel Embiid. And if that happens, he's really going to be the most hated player in the NBA, and that could affect his game.
On padding his stats, Philadelphia keeps running coaches through him and teammates through him. He is the most overhyped, coddled, and over-discussed player in the NBA.
Good. I mean, yes, he is in a lesser role surrounded by stars, a slow start. But if he was like playing sharp, setting hard screens, playing with passion, people would excuse it. Instead, he's just loafing around, all casual, slow, sluggish, moping, like always. Dude was up 3-2, but lost 2 games in a row, including 15 points, 8 boards, and a game 7. Oh, he had Doc Rivers and James Harden, but it's always some excuse. He was an MVP that year. Do something. I mean, imagine being a Sixers fan right now. Every April and May, you're pissed off. Something terrible just happened. But then the summer, hope comes back. One year, you got Markelle Fultz. Another, you signed Jimmy Butler and JJ Redick. Or you got James Harden. And it's the best roster that most Sixers fans have ever seen in their lifetime, but the one constant is Joel. Now he can flip all of this with a great rest of the Olympics and maybe making the NBA Finals. Instead, he is with Team USA for a month. Won't get back until late August, basically when Sixers camp starts. This has Joel Embiid excuse written all over it. And if he's not careful, we are seeing the definition of Embiid as a player right in front of our eyes at the Olympics. Hey, he actually wrote stories about a guy who ended up being his NBA teammate. I thought it was an awesome story.
Subscribe to my channel.